Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're diving into the ultimate comfort food classic, a creamy, dreamy chicken noodle casserole. This is the kind of dish that just feels like a warm hug. It's perfect for a cozy family dinner, a potluck, or even for meal prepping because the leftovers are just as amazing. Forget those canned soup recipes. We're making this from scratch with fresh, simple ingredients, and I promise it's way easier than you think. It's cheesy, it's savory, and it's packed with tender chicken and noodles. So, if you're ready to make the best chicken noodle casserole of your life, let's get cooking. First things first, let's gather our ingredients. You'll need about 3 cups of cooked, shredded chicken. A rotisserie chicken from the store is a fantastic time saver here. Just pull the meat off the bones and give it a rough shred. Next, we need our noodles. I love using white egg noodles for this. You'll need about 12 ounces. They have a great texture that holds up perfectly in the casserole. For our creamy sauce, we'll use butter, all-purpose flour, milk, and some chicken broth. This combination will create a rich, velvety base that's so much better than anything from a can. We'll also need some veggies to add flavor and nutrition. A classic mix of chopped onion, carrots, and celery, often called a mere pea, is the way to go. I usually use 1 medium onion, 2 carrots, and 2 celery stalks. A few cloves of minced garlic will add another layer of deliciousness. For that signature cheesy goodness, we'll use a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, plus a little extra for the top. And for our crispy topping, we'll use panko breadcrumbs mixed with a little melted butter. A sprinkle of fresh parsley at the end will add a pop of color and freshness. Don't forget your salt and pepper to season everything perfectly. Alright, let's start by getting our noodles ready. Bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Add your egg noodles and cook them according to the package directions. But here's a pro tip. Undercook them by about 2 minutes. They're going to continue cooking in the oven, and this little trick prevents them from turning mushy. Once they're done, drain them well and set them aside. While the noodles are cooking, you can prep your vegetables. Finally, chop your onion, carrots, and celery. The smaller the pieces, the better they'll incorporate into the sauce. Mince your garlic and have it ready to go. Now let's build that beautiful creamy sauce. In a large pot or Dutch oven, melt 4 tablespoons of butter over medium heat. Once the butter is melted and bubbly, add your chopped onion, carrots, and celery. Saute the vegetables for about 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally, until they start to soften and the onion becomes translucent. This step is all about building flavor, so don't rush it. Once the veggies are soft, add your minced garlic and cook for just another minute until it's fragrant. Be careful not to let the garlic burn. Next, we're going to create our roux. Sprinkle 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour over the cooked vegetables. Stir it constantly for about 1 minute to cook out that raw flour taste. This mixture will thicken up and coat the veggies. Now slowly, and I mean slowly, whisk in 2 cups of chicken broth. Pouring it in gradually while whisking is key to preventing lumps. Keep whisking until the mixture is smooth. Then slowly whisk in 2 cups of milk. Continue cooking and stirring over medium heat until the sauce begins to thicken, which should take about 5 to 8 minutes. You'll know it's ready when it coats the back of a spoon. Once your sauce has thickened up nicely, it's time to season it. Add about a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Remember, you can always adjust the seasoning later, so start with this and taste as you go. Now turn off the heat and stir in 1 cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Keep stirring until the cheese is completely melted and the sauce is smooth and glossy. Give it a final taste and adjust the salt and pepper if needed. This sauce is the heart of our casserole, and it already smells incredible. We're in the home stretch. It's time to bring everything together. To your pot with the creamy sauce, add your cooked and drained egg noodles and the 3 cups of shredded chicken. Gently stir everything together until the chicken and noodles are evenly coated in that luscious sauce. Make sure every single noodle is getting some of that cheesy, creamy love. This is the moment where you really see the casserole coming to life. It's a beautiful, hearty mix that's almost ready for the oven. Now grab a 9 by 13-inch baking dish. You can lightly grease it with butter or cooking spray if you like, but with this creamy sauce, it's usually not necessary. Pour the entire chicken and noodle mixture into the baking dish and spread it out into an even layer. Look at that, it already looks amazing. For the finishing touch, let's prepare our crispy topping. In a small bowl, mix 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Panko breadcrumbs give you a much lighter, crispier texture than regular breadcrumbs, which I just love. Sprinkle this buttery breadcrumb mixture evenly over the top of the casserole. You can also sprinkle on that extra cheddar cheese now for an even more golden, cheesy crust. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Place the casserole dish in the preheated oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. You're looking for the casserole to be hot and bubbly around the edges, and the breadcrumb topping should be beautifully golden brown and crispy. The smell that will fill your house during this time is absolutely heavenly. Once it's done, carefully remove it from the oven and let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before serving. This allows the casserole to set up a bit, making it easier to serve. And there you have it. A perfect homemade chicken noodle casserole, made completely from scratch. Before you serve, you can garnish it with some fresh chopped parsley for a little bit of color and brightness. Scoop a generous portion onto a plate and just look at how creamy and cheesy that is. The tender chicken, the perfectly cooked noodles, the savory sauce, and that crunchy topping, it's a symphony of textures and flavors. This is comfort food at its absolute finest. I guarantee this recipe will become a new family favorite. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope you give this incredible chicken noodle casserole a try. If you do, let me know how it turned out in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more delicious and easy recipes every week. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy cooking!